This was supposed to be a moment of global diplomacy for Donald Trump. And instead, Trump used his time on the world stage to deliver a completely unhinged tirade against windmills. We are going to have extensive coverage of the current European trip of Donald Trump. But these few minutes of video, Trump alongside European leaders, speaking in this video alongside the EU's von der Leyen, Trump drifted into a barely coherent monologue, mixing completely fabricated numbers about immigration, unprovoked rants about bird deaths, bizarre claims about whales losing their minds, and it made even seasoned diplomats look around and say, what is happening to this guy's brain? Take a look at this.
I will say this, they did ask me when I got off the plane, immigration, Europe has a tremendous problem, and we do too, but we've sealed our borders. We have nobody coming in, and we have hundreds of thousands of people being taken out, and the bad ones first, and I think we're doing a very good job of that. But it literally registered 0 people last month. You probably saw that, nobody. And Europe has a very similar problem. I think they're going to end up in the same place. You might as well go there quicker. And the other thing I say to Europe, we will not allow a windmill to be built in the United States. They're killing us. They're killing the beauty of our scenery, our valleys, our beautiful plains. And I'm not talking about airplanes. I'm talking about beautiful plains, beautiful areas in the United States. And you look up, and you see windmills all over the place. It's a horrible thing. It's the most expensive form of energy. It's no good. They're made in China, almost all of them. When they start to rust and rot in 8 years, you can't really turn them off. You can't bury them. They won't let you bury the propellers, the props, because there's a certain type of fiber that doesn't go well with the land. That's what they say. The environmentalists say you can't bury them because the fiber doesn't go well with the land. In other words, if you bury it, it will harm our soil. The whole thing is a con job. It's very expensive. And in all fairness, Germany tried it, and wind doesn't work. You need subsidy for wind, and energy should not need subsidy. With energy, you make money. You don't lose money. But more important than that is it ruins the landscape. It kills the birds. They're noisy. You have a certain place in the Massachusetts area that over the last 20 years had 1 or 2 whales wash ashore, and over the last short period of time, they had 18, okay? Because it's driving them loco.
It's driving them loco.
Driving them crazy. Now, windmills will not come. It's not going to happen in the United States. And it's very expensive, and I would love to see. Today I'm playing the best course, I think, in the world, Turnberry. Even though I own it, it's probably the best course in the world, right? And I look over the horizon and I see 9 windmills. It's like great. At the
Anybody ready to surrender?
end of the 18th, I said, isn't that a shame? What a shame. You have the same thing all over Europe in particular. You have windmills all over the place. Some of the countries prohibit it, but people ought to know that these windmills are very destructive. They're environmentally unsound, just the exact opposite. Because the environmentalists, they're not really.
Right. There's 20 more seconds, but we're gonna stop. We have to stop. And if you're eating, I apologize. As Donald Trump with another failed attack, a brutal attack on the English language, a failed attempt to communicate. So that was not about policy or energy. That's a man unraveling in real time, drifting between personal grievance, fantasy golf courses, conspiracy theories about whales that are loco, and deeply confused commentary, I guess, on soil composition. That was a decompensation. Trump's obsession with windmills has always been weird, but this is an entirely different thing. Rambling, tangential, factual errors, emotional outbursts. If Biden ever said 1/10 of this nonsense, it would be a week of headlines and hours of panels on CNN about whether he's fit for office. But it's crickets when it's Trump. 5 minutes on camera, saying windmills are making whales, they're going loco. And the windmills rust and rot in 8 years. You can't turn them off. The soil fibers are not the right ones. This is sort of the privilege of being pathologically erratic, which is any one unhinged outburst doesn't get that much attention. People stop reacting. But this isn't just embarrassing, this is dangerous. And we know that cornered people will lash out, and often their faculties suffer the more cornered they are. And that is exactly what is happening with Donald Trump. Every few weeks, there's another headline about a massive data breach, your bank, hospital, a retailer you shopped with 5 years ago, and chances are that your passwords and personal information have already been leaked in a data breach like this, or that they will be. This is why I use Aura, one of our sponsors. Aura is all-in-one digital security to help you stop identity theft before it happens. They will continuously monitor the dark web, alert you if your email, passwords, social security number have been exposed. They don't stop there. If someone tries to use that information to open a credit card or access your accounts, you will get a real-time fraud alert. And Aura also includes powerful antivirus protection, a password manager, 24/7 US-based support if something ever does go wrong. And if the worst does happen, Aura still has you covered with up to $5 million in identity theft insurance. I don't want to leave myself or my family vulnerable, which is why I use Aura. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/Pakman. 14 days is more than enough time to let Aura show you if your personal info is already out there and what to do about it. The link is in the description.